Someone sent me this. I'll be honest, I didn't believe it existed until I saw it. Oh, it's a good one. The Fast Bar. Fast Bar is the first bar scientifically formulated to support weight management, intermittent fasting goals, and a healthy lifestyle using premium ingredients that nourish the body. Honestly, this is fucking brilliant. Let's face it, the thought of purposely going without food for an extended period is not high on anyone's list. The hunger pangs associated with a total food restrictive fast can be too daunting for some. So that's a fancy way of saying a lot of people think that fasting sucks balls. However, thanks to recent discoveries in the scientific research of fasting, more people are discovering that fasting with food is a real thing that can make the practice of fasting much easier than originally thought. And scientifically, I think that's very valid because fasting is a lot easier with food. And a lot of people that do fast will resonate with this. They want to eat food during their fast. But much like people abstaining from sex would fucking love a quickie in the bathroom, doesn't really make sense, does it? Are you sexually abstinent? Well, have you tried the sexually abstinent mimicking quickie? It is exactly the thing you're avoiding, but in a smaller quantity and with a fancy name, so you can feel better about yourself. And before anyone comes at me with science on fasting mimicking diets, know two things. Number one, whenever I've discussed research on fasting protocols and people weren't on 0-calorie fast, people went batshit mental at me. Secondly, I looked at the research they cited on their website, and it is true that subjects lost 2.6 kilograms or 5.7 pounds of body weight, plus other changes, which sounds like a win for fasting bars. Well, they didn't really study the therapeutic effect of these bars specifically. They put people on a few day spells of a fasting mimicking diet, which was a very low calorie diet where people consumed an array of products, one of which was the fasting bar. Not surprisingly, interspersing periods of very low calorie dieting can help people lose weight, especially when you compare it to people who are eating an unrestricted diet. That doesn't really prove anything about the bars specifically. Also, remember when they acknowledged that a lot of people thought that fasting protocols suck balls? Well, they also had to acknowledge that a lot of people found fasting mimicking diets difficult to stick to as well. Because severe calorie restriction can be difficult, irrespective of what kind of fancy name you put on it. Are you fasting? Well, make sure that you avoid all food, except for these. No, these aren't regular nuts and honey. These are fasting mimicking nuts and honey. If you consume only 1,000 calories per day from these fasting mimicking nuts and honey, you will lose weight. And I'm not even adamantly against fasting protocol and derivatives of. It's just the marketing around this is just... I don't even know how to finish the video. Fuck me sideways.